So with the very first look towards Tides of Annihilation, with its brand new look towards its trailer, and on top of that extra gameplay footage, from the very moment I first saw this game, I was completely amazed by its scale, creative art style, and unique gameplay. And of course, after watching that 11 minutes raw gameplay demo that released afterwards, I can confidently say this game looks pretty damn incredible. Tides of Annihilation is a brand new single-player story-driven action-adventure game developed by Eclipse Glow Games. I had to look up on this studio. It's a Chinese studio that is quickly making a name for itself. It's a part of the Tencent. The studio is made up from like 100 experienced developers, and many of them have actually worked on famous games like Yakuza 0, Assassin's Creed, For Honor, Persona, and Prince of Persia. Now this shows that the team knows exactly how to make an exciting and well-made game. Recently, we've seen many great games coming from Chinese developers. Titles like Black Myth Wukong, Lost Soul Aside that will be coming up sometime soon in May, and Phantom Blade Zero have actually quite caught a lot of attention from gamers around the world. Tides of Annihilation is yet another game from this sort of a group. There are very few games that grab my attention right away, but this one is definitely one of those. Now, one of the more interesting parts of Tides of Annihilation is its setting. The game takes place in the modern-day London, which has been ruined by strange, outwardly forces. At the same time, the game mixes in elements of medieval fantasy inspired by Arthurian legends. Imagine a London where familiar places like Big Ben and the London Eye are now eerie ruins, and the River Thames runs red with blood. This London is not like the one we know, it is a battleground where modern life meets ancient magic. Now, the developers describe the city as a huge twisted tree. Each branch represents a different district or landmark that has been changed by supernatural invaders. As you travel between a ruined modern London and a magical medieval world, you'll uncover the secrets behind a mysterious force known as the Grey Fog, which links these two worlds. Now, at the heart of the story is Gwendolyn, a brave warrior who is the only survivor of the invasion that destroyed modern London, voiced by Jennifer English, who many of you know of her work in Baldur's Gate 3 and the upcoming Clair Obscur Expedition 33. Now, Gwendolyn sets out on a dangerous journey. Now, her mission is to find her missing sister and uncover the mysteries of the Grey Fog. Along the way, she discovers a special power, the ability to summon spectral knights from the Arthurian legends to fight alongside her. Now, this part is the key part of the game's fresh combat system. Each spectral knight has its own role, whether it's charging into the battle, blocking enemy attacks, or delivering powerful combos. The game system is like having a co-op partner, but all within the single-player experience. It genuinely reminds me of a teamwork scene in games like Final Fantasy XVI, and even hints at the ideas from Astral Chain, where smart choices and teamwork led to amazing battles. Now, when it comes to fighting, Tides of Annihilation is all about fast, thrilling action. The combat feels similar to games like Devil May Cry and Bayonetta, with its own unique twists. Now, after watching the 11 minutes raw gameplay demo, it is clear that the fighting system is both deep and easy to pick up. You can summon up to 2 spectral knights at a time, each one inspired by the legendary figure from the Knights of the Round Table. Now, their special moves let you create powerful combos and adjust your strategy as you fight, making every battle feel like a perfectly planned dance of destruction. While the game is packed with action, it also has light role-playing game moments and elements. You can kind of like level up Gwendolyn and unlock new skills throughout the skill tree. However, the focus is on the cinematic action rather than this sort of a RPG upgrades. You can also collect different outfits and armor, which looks great, but do not change your character's stats. And personally, I would love to see the armor set adds extra bonuses, especially when a game's rich Arthurian theme, but this choice does not take away from the overall excitement. And as such, Tides of the Annihilation offers a range of weapons to match different fighting styles, and of course here you can definitely expect such as swords, obviously would be great for the balanced and close range combat, bows, perfect if you prefer, like maybe kind of fighting from a distance, fists for those who want to engage in raw hand-to-hand combat, and a mysterious fourth weapon. Now the developers are keeping this a secret for now, which makes it kinda, well, at least somewhat more exciting to look forward to something extra. Now this variety means you can try different approaches in battle and adapt to your strategy based on the situation, and the combat is designed to be fun for both newcomers and hardcore fans. Oh, and one of the most exciting features of the Tides of the Annihilation is its boss battles. Now the game will include over 30 different bosses, each with its own set of challenges. One of the most striking features is the Colossal Knight that roams Greater London. These massive enemies are not just for show, they are interactive challenges. You will have the chance to climb these giant figures, exploring their massive bodies, and fight them in epic, multi-stage battles with mixed platforming, puzzle solving, and intense combat. And for the players on the PlayStation 5 Pro, these encounters will look even better. Thanks to the extra GPU power and the advanced technologies like PSSR, the game will run on a higher resolutions with better lighting effects and smoother 60 frames per second gameplay. And if you enjoyed huge boss battles in games like God of War, you will love what Tides of the Annihilation has to offer. You know, it's hard not to notice the stunning visuals in Tides of the Annihilation. The art style is rich and beautiful, and it could easily fit into the kind of like a Final Fantasy game. Every setting from the ruined street of modern London to magical medieval landscapes is filled with detail and the atmosphere. The game is built on the Unreal Engine 5, which helps it take a full advantage of the latest hardware. This means that the game will have smooth animations, realistic lighting, and interactive details that draw you into its world. Although Unreal Engine 5 has some of the criticisms, the success of the similar games gives me confidence that Tides of Annihilation will run great and look amazing. And one of the things that makes Tides of Annihilation special is the focus on Western myths. Unlike many recent games from China that draws on a Chinese culture, this game takes inspiration from the Western legends, especially those of King Arthur. By focusing on Arthurian legends and medieval themes, the developers are clearly aiming to reach a Western audience. They even sought feedback from Western players early on to help shape the game. This choice gives the game a unique flavor but sets it apart from other titles on the market. And at the core, Tides of the Annihilation is about a personal and epic journey. Right, Gwendolyn quests to find her sister and unravel the mysteries of Grey Fog is full of emotion and adventure. As you move through the game, you will travel between two very different worlds, a modern London ruined by supernatural forces, and a medieval realm filled with the ancient magic. Each world offers its own secrets and challenges, keeping you interested and eager to see what comes next. So the story is told in a kind of a cinematic way, with dramatic twists and memorable moments that pull you deeper into the game's world. The blend of modern decay and medieval magic creates a unique setting that makes every moment feel both familiar and new. Now, I did mention that there is also an 11 minutes gameplay raw demo, which actually only increased my excitement for this game. The demo showed off its fluid combat, detailed environments, and overall atmosphere in a way that made everything feel, well, real. Now, I'm watching it, I could see that a lot of care has been put into making every moment exciting. The demo confirmed by Tides of Annihilation has the potential to be a major hit. And as such, in conclusion, Tides of Annihilation brings together everything I love about action-adventure games. A gripping story, beautiful visuals, innovative gameplay, and quite a unique world that mixes modern life with ancient legends. Whether you're excited by the idea of summoning spectral knights, fighting massive bosses in ruined London, or experiencing a game that takes a fresh look at the Western mythology, this game is one that you should not miss. Now, it is set to be released sometime in 2026 on PC, PlayStation 5, of course the PS5 Pro enhanced, and including Xbox Series consoles. There's plenty of time to get ready for what might be one of the most talked about games in the coming years. After watching that raw 11 minutes gameplay demo, I believe that Tides of Annihilation will change the way you see action fantasy games. And of course, if you're excited as I am, please do like, subscribe and all that good jazz on my YouTube channel. Of course, you can definitely expect more videos coming from me soon, not just about this title, but many other games as included. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys all later.